My first experience with anxiety. I remember walking out of my job trailer, kind of leaning on the rail and just taking a look around, just kind of taking up the view and I just wasn't feeling right. Nothing seemed focused, nothing seemed aligned. I got in my truck and I drove about maybe a half a mile down the road and I lost it. I didn't know what was going on. My chest started to get all tight. I started feeling dizzy. I felt like I was going to pass out. I literally, I had no control over what I was doing or what I was thinking in any rational form. I was about 99% positive I was having a heart attack. So I had 911 dialed on my cell phone, and my thumb was on the send button um, in case anything was to go wrong. So one of the ladies on the crew, she actually drove me to the hospital. The doctor in the emergency room, he was smart. He knew what was going on. He said, okay, this is, you're having some type of stress, a stress reaction. This isn't a heart attack. The worst part of anxiety for me is the not knowing, the feeling that something's going on and you don't know what. Your body inside is just going a million miles a minute, and the world outside is just, there's nothing changing around you. You're feeling that, for me, I felt like sometimes I was just gonna explode. Your life, it feels so confined when you're dealing with anxiety. You feel like you almost feel like you have to be in your house. I mean, I would have to force myself to go outside. It's what I learned from the Stress University was that, for one, it's okay to have, to be anxious. It's okay to have the anxiety. Um, the other thing that I learned was how to deal with it and how to detect when it was coming, what to do before it actually turned into a full blown anxiety attack. The nutrients that they put me on, those helped a lot. Those I was able to go to sleep and wake up. I was actually able to get a full night's sleep. I was able to fall asleep when I was, wanted to fall asleep. I was able to wake up when I was, ready to wake up. I didn't have to lay there and look at my alarm clock and, dread getting up. From there, I mean, life started, piecing itself back together, and, a sense of normalcy started coming through. I have a different outlook on life right now. Um, the confidence to know that you can accomplish things, the confidence to know that if you do start dealing or having some type of panic attack or anxiety, the confidence to know that I have the knowledge to know how to control it. It's nice to know that, to have the confidence to go out into public, the confidence to actually jump in a vehicle and be the passenger. I would never do that. I used to have to drive around with some medication that would help, in case that I had a real bad panic attack. I don't even I haven't had any of that stuff in 8 months.